Hey guys, it's Nicole, and welcome back to Dating Start. Totally not wearing this hoodie for any other reason other than it matches with the theme of the game. Shut up! But anyway, jokes aside, last time we were at, this very interesting part of this where we're falling in love. That's like the chapter segment thing. So, falling in love. Ruins falling in love. Is that what this little segment is? Alright, game. I see what you're doing. I see you. So, let's just continue from where we left off. You finally wake up after being unconscious for who knows how long. The room is quiet, save for the rustling of the golden flowers beneath you as you sit up. You sit still, taking in your surroundings. Is this literally going to be the same thing? Wait, the rustling of the flowers. Though you're sitting still, the rustling of the flowers continues. It seems to be getting louder and louder, as one flower in particular turns to you with a smile. Hi, it's Flowey again. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. But you already knew that, right? Call me out, you son of a gun. So, what do you think? That power is something else, isn't it? Yeah, resetting would probably get anybody interested into that kind of thing, Flowey. You better take your chances this time. Oh, don't feel so special. You're so condescending. Why? You're not the first one determined enough to have the power to reset. And you certainly won't be the last. I mean, that's fine. Well, have fun. By the way, nice weapon you got there. Weapon? What weapon? What are you talking about? Maybe you could try reaching that LV of 10. No! Flowey, why have you done this? What weapon? Flowey disappears under the leaves and flower petals. As you stand up, you notice something in your hand, and your fingers gently grasp around whatever it is. Oh, hopefully I'm just grabbing the handle and not the sharp part, because that'd be bad. It's a knife. It's a kniffy. You imagine it, curious as to how you got this in the first place. Oh god. My soul senses are tingling. But a lingering presence behind you catches your soul's attention. It pulses once, a tingle radiating from your chest to your fingertips. A voice addresses you with a single word. And you have no idea what was said. The sudden fluttering of your soul is too distracting. Either way, it doesn't matter. You know exactly who's behind you. In one fluid motion, you turn around to meet him. Don't you know how to greet? Oh, we spooked them. We spooked them. Oh, right, I saw a knife in my head. Jesus. Hey there, buddy. Careful where you point that thing. As much as I'd like to say it's nice to meet you, sans now is not a time for puns. How about you drop your weapon, and, well, my job will be a lot easier. What option is it a good thing to, not drop the weapon? Especially if you know what these guys are capable of doing. Screw you guys, I'm just dropping the knife. You drop the knife. The clattering of the blade echoes as it falls to the cold stone ground. And Sans' shoulders slump to his sides. Okay, he's relieved. I'm relieved. We're good. Screw you, Flowey. You trying to mess this up for me? There you go. Now you won't have to carry that everywhere. Feeling lighter already? I'm Sans. Sans the skeleton. So you're a human, right? Wow. I haven't seen a human down here since the last human that fell down here. This is literally going to repeat, isn't it? Oh, I could push the skip button now. I am going to risk it for the biscuit and see how far the skip button's gonna take me. If there's something crucial that I'm not sure what's happening, I'll go back a dialogue thing. Huh. That expression on your face, what expression? You don't see any expression? Are you bored? Are you calling me out right now? Again! What's with everybody calling my What's what everyone call me out right now? No, Sans, I am not bored. Or maybe you're just tired. Yeah, probably. I was gonna show you part of the ruins, but maybe I should take you straight to New Home so you can rest. I don't blame you. Falling is exhausting, huh, kiddo? Yeah, probably. Come on, we'll be there before you know it. After all, I know a shortcut. So quiet. You know, since you're tired and all, maybe you should hold on to me. Excuse me? Just like cling to the man. Shortcuts can be pretty disorienting for the first time around. What do you say? Sans holds out a hand to you. Oh, so we either take his hand, don't take his hand. Hold his hand. There's reasons. With a hesitant hand, you reach for his. You can feel the sparks prickling the tips of your fingers. Just a little psst. Until finally, you place your hand in his. Oh, I saw it like that, or didn't like that. I'm not sure. The moment your hands touch, you feel your soul pulse. It's like the whole thing of, we're touching again. When you bring yourself back to the moment, you notice Sans' thumb clamped down on your hand. His eyelids can only stare at the point where his hand meets yours. So wait, he's into this too? You wonder if his soul felt something too. Most likely. As if to dismiss your thought, he loosens his grip. You nervous? Don't worry. You'll be fine. Just, don't let go. You walk together, hand in hand. And the second you both step foot through the large stone doorway, you fall into the familiar nothingness. Dark, yet darker. You feel like you're floating and falling at the same time. Weightless. You try to look at your hands. They aren't there. But you can still feel them. Your reflex is to find something to grab onto, to ground yourself. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing. Period. But in the blink of an eye, back to New Home. Your surroundings change. Okay, I kind of need some feedback on whether or not this skipping thing should be worth doing. Just so that way, like, I can get through the game and everything kind of decently, but at the same time, though, if y'all prefer me to repeat everything, just shout to me the suggestion. But otherwise, for right now, I'm gonna try to do the whole skipperoo. So we're just gonna meet Toriel. Oh. Let me see the bit context. Your legs buckle as your feet touch the ground once again. You manage to steady yourself right away. Oh, because we've done this before. So it's like, we know how it's supposed to feel and stuff. The room settles around you as you plant your feet firmly on the ground. Once you get your bearings, you realize that Sans is gawking at you. Gawking? Interesting word. Uh-huh. Huh. I'm surprised you're not even a little disoriented. Have you done this before? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, it's supposed to be rhetorical. Sans, is that you? Hey, Atori, I've got someone I'd like you to meet. Oh, is that so? Goat Mama! Alright, we're gonna skip through this again. Oh. She hovers her hands over you, hesitant almost, as if you're made of glass. Yes, Toriel? Toriel's smile grows thin, and she retracts her hands. You have a few nasty bruises, my child. Did you not notice? Oh, like regular bruises just happen to come up on my pale body? Makes sense. You must have fallen hard. Do not worry. I can heal these quite easily. Her hands rest on your shoulders, firm and reassuring. Oh! I wish I could just have my stuff healed like that all the time, dang! You can feel a cool, tingling sensation as the bruises fade away. Your HP is restored. Not trying to neglect the statistics and the, you know, numbers or anything, but does our stuff matter aside of LV that Flowey wants to desperately get up? Removing her hands from you, she gives you a gentle pat on the head. There. All better. Looks like you got things taken care of here. I should get going. Are you sure you do not wish to stay a little longer, Sans? We have some snail pie left over from this morning, if you'd like. Okay, so this is literally verbatim, some of it being very similar. Nah, I'm okay. As much as Pie would like that very much. My brother gets kind of crusty without his bedtime story. Yep. Your puns are always so fulfilling. Oh, the skip's blacked out again. Kiddo, you're really spacing out here. Okay, so even if you were to, like, go through dialogue like normal, do they still point out that it looks like you've experienced this before, so therefore you're bored? That's a bold assumption. Like, how dare you? Actually, they probably could be right. I'm not entirely sure. My puns can't be that bare bones, can they? It's probably been a long day. Perhaps we should all get some rest. Can't argue with that. Thank you for looking after the human saints. Have a good night. Sure thing, Tori. Night. Sans takes a few steps towards the door. Oh, this is different. You turn to watch him go, and your soul pounds a little harder with each step he takes. Wasn't he going to say goodnight to you, too? Or did he already say goodnight while you were spacing out again? Bold assumption to ask for a goodnight from him. Come on now. I get it. I get it. The pounding recedes into the background as Sans stops to look back at you. And you feel something flicker in your soul, if only for a millisecond. I just feel like these intense heart, pulse things that are just like, ugh, ugh. Take care of yourself, kid. Because someone really cares about you. That's what he said at the end of the last scenario. He's saying it pretty early in this time around. And Sans takes his leave. Toriel squeezes your hand affectionately. Okay, let's go on with the skipping again. Okay, let me see context. I hope you enjoyed the story. Oh, she reads us the bedtime story. I kind of feel bad for skipping that, but I'm like, I've already seen this, I'm sorry. Was the story too childish? Or perhaps you've already heard this one. Is this story based on anything else? I'm not sure if these books still exist on the surface anymore, though it is possible. Oh, here I am worrying I might have bored you. You're probably just dozing off. I know you're probably too old to listen to bedtime stories, but I thought it would help you feel more at home. For now, please try to get some rest. I'll be here if you need me. Good night. I feel like I can't ignore the goodnight mom this time around, so I'm gonna say goodnight, Mom. Oh, are you upset? Are you surprised? Did you just call me Mom? Call me whatever you like. You know, if I were to be friends with you in real life and stuff, you would be the mom friend of the group, like, quite literally. After you finish the hot chocolate, Toriel takes the empty mug from you. Standing up, she places the storybook on the shelf. Then, she picks up the clothes you left at the foot of the bed. Sweet dreams, my child. The light lingers a little longer, but with a flip of a switch, they're out. And the sound of the door closing signals Toriel's leave. A wave of exhaustion washes over you, and you finally allow sleep to claim you. Dating start. Oh, it's blacked out again. Your chest throbs, stings. You reach out to touch it, to quell it. Ay, jeez, what the hell? You feel a line carved into your hand, deep and burning. You try to reach for your chest with your other hand. and it plunges into a cool, calm pool of water. Ooh, it goes from a bad sensation to a nice sensation. You take a breath, but no air rushes in. Then you feel so warm, your body squeezed tight. And it sounds like the pitter-patter of rain. And it smells like fallen snow. Oh, Jesus! But the smell and taste of bitter iron cuts through the comfort, flooding your senses. Flowey, could you not be terrifying in my dreams, please? Could you not? Could you not do that thing, please? Well, screw me, I guess. You feel the world slip out from under you, only to reconnect seconds later. Oh. You've taken the blanket with you on your trip to the floor. Trip to the floor, I like that. It's the middle of the night. At least, it feels like it's the middle of the night. It's hard to tell when the sun is nowhere to seep through. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, we think. But then, the aroma of butterscotch and cinnamon awaken your senses. My child. Oh, hi, Toriel, you're here now. You realize that Toriel is also in the room. She sets something down on the bookshelf and makes her way over to you. My child, are you alright? You have an affinity for falling, do you not? Yeah, falling is kind of my thing, unintentionally. She kneels by you, scooping you into her arms. Did you have a nightmare? Or did I wake you? I'm sorry if that's the case. She lets go and moves to sit on the edge of the bed. You follow her, your legs dangling over the side. My child, I worry about you. Oh. You've spaced out quite a bit since you arrived, and now it seems like your dreams cause you to launch yourself from your bed. She cups your face with her hand, her fur warming your cheeks. Then she returns her hand to her lap. Is there anything you wish to speak about? Oh, these are my options? Oh yeah, no, there are options. I'm okay, I just need to sleep. I dreamed I was killing everyone. And then Sans. Okay. What is my priority here at the moment? I don't feel like... I don't want to be like, oh, I'm totally fine, when I'm clearly not. With the, I'm okay, I just need to sleep. Was I really thinking of killing everyone in that dream? I just thought I was experiencing a bad sensation of stuff. And then I got killed off. I mean, I guess it's however you want to interpret it. And I know Sans has been kind of the subject on our minds this entire time. This entire series, I imagine. Let's talk about dreaming I was killing everyone. Because I think that's like the immediate, concern for me. The words stumble out of your mouth, without order, without rhythm. Toriel inhales, pressing her lips together. I scared Goat Mama. I scared her. I'm freaking her out. My innocent one. It was only a dream. It isn't real. Are you worried that you're going to do such a thing? Well, in the realm of possibility of scenarios. No, I have no desire to do that. She reaches towards your face again, only to hesitate and bring her hand back to her lap. You know how I see this. I see this as an intrusive thought. A thought that pops into your head out of nowhere. It kind of does. Yeah, I definitely feel like that was out of nowhere, especially for me, or my character so far. But it doesn't make you a bad person, just because you thought about it. Worrying about it means that you care. It means you have good in your soul. That sort of action is a choice, my child. It is a choice you have to actively, deliberately make. So please, do not worry too much about such things. It was a nightmare, and nothing more. And I promise, you'll never have to defend yourself in a fight against a monster. I'll make sure of it. Toriel's precious for this world, I swear. She hugs you tighter, her hand rubbing the back of your head as she pulls you even closer to her. I'll always be here for you, if you need me. Without a second thought, you wrap your arms around her. All is calm. Your arms circle her as best as they can, embracing her protection. The word Mom escapes you, and you exhale into the hug. You feel Toriel's arms clutch you even tighter, shielding you from the terrible things of the world. There. Everything is alright. You are safe. You breathe a sigh. She eventually releases you, her eyes searching yours, taking care not to frighten you. Her hand alights on your cheek. Try to get some sleep, alright? You can rest for a couple more hours before the days begin. You nod and climb back under those covers. Toriel gets up from the bed and nuzzles your forehead, drawing the blankets over you. Rest well, my child. That was genuinely sweet. I love that. She's such a good mom. You hear her footsteps trail away. The closing of the door punctuates her leave. Alright, let's try the sleep thing again. After a few breaths, you fall back to sleep.